Hey guys, Brian here and welcome back to the channel. And in today's video, we're going to go over some questions from the Discord, as well as some plays that I made and mindset and just the overall game that I've made year over year, year to date, whatever you want to call it. So let's just jump right into my desktop and we could go into that really quickly here. So this is the performance year to date. Currently at 264,000. It was at 272 earlier this week. Obviously, there was that pullback, but it's a healthy pullback. And I believe my goal of 275 by the end of the year, so like December 31st, will be above 275. I'm pretty sure I'll be above it. Year to date, up 90,000 bucks. Year over year, 116,000. All just doing wheel strategy, not adding extra money to this account at all. At all. And what I wanted to show is like the Discord here, right? So I'll show you a little bit of the premium. This is what I show in the premium. I actually show my strike prices, my dates, my expiration dates, and how much I'm buying to close, how much I'm making on each play, and it's really, really solid. So we could go over a few plays here. So obviously, this is for September. Overall, $35,000 made in September, and October started on like Wednesday or whatever it was. I did a TEM play, Tempest AI play, 79 for 1031, got 313 bucks. HIMS plays collected 987, rolled a Tesla play to collect $1,009, closed a few HUD plays, did more HIMS plays for 452, and for the first week of October, which was really 3 days, 2,975 bucks. So just adding up almost $3,000 a week. If I'm able to do another $3,000 next week, I should be at $12,000 in income for October, which would be amazing, because that's just showing that this thing is just gonna get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger as we continue to go out through the year. And one of the questions that was asked to me was, like, does the wheel strategy really work as well, better than simply buying and holding high beta stocks, which would give out the same return or better, quote unquote, right? Why would anyone choose to sell options? That's the doubt in their mind, right? And then I said, what stock guarantees you a 30 to 40% appreciation year over year? None. None do that. Zero. So what he's looking into, or she, whoever it is, right, is they're just looking at that said stock and potentially all the appreciation that they might have missed out on like a covered call, right? In a covered call, you get paid money and you do cap yourself. Fine. That's the whole point of just collecting income, putting money in your pocket. That's what I want to say. But if you're just waiting on appreciation, buying and holding, fine. But you also have to look at that as an unrealized gain. So just as fast as a stock went up 50%, it could go down 50%. The difference is when we're selling options, we are collecting income. Income goes right into your pocket. We're not like, we're selling the stocks or we're buying the stocks to sell them, whatever it is, we are making the money. We are taking the money off the table. We're not leaving it there. They are all going to be realized gains. That's how you make the portfolio grow. That's how you make the buying power make more money. These contracts that give you buying power and you get more and more of it, then you can do other contracts with other stocks. It's not just stuck all in Palantir, all in NVIDIA, all in Palantir, all in Hood, all in HIMS. It's not all stuck there just because you're just trying to capture the appreciation. What I always want to say is, like, what I would say is, I'm going to quote myself. You're seeing a stock go up 50%. Well, you're seeing a stock go up like 200%, which I don't believe any of these really went up like 2% over the year. But, and then you're only getting 53%. But the difference is you're jealous of unrealized gain versus a realized gain. The realized gain is in your pocket, immediately could be used versus an unrealized gain, it's all stuck in the equity of the stock because you don't want to sell the stock. And you can't really do anything with it other than look at your account and be like, oh, that's really cool that it went up X amount, right? The goal for me as an option seller is to collect as much income as possible. So yeah, if that stock went up 200% but I can't use it, what is it to me? What is it to me? It is nothing. It is just something cool to look at. But if I went up 53% and I could use all 53% of that cash to make more plays, to make more money, I am way happier with that. Like I'll make up that difference of 150% really quickly because I will be making a lot more money because I'm making the plays. I'm not watching a stock going up. Because like I said, just as fast as stock went up, it could go down. So that's why I'm an option seller. That's personally what I like to do. This is my strategy of choice to continue growing this portfolio. And that's where I want to say it's just a mindset shift. I was talking with a few people today, talking to my barber about this is what I do. And it's not hard to do. It's just a different mindset, different thought process on how to make money in the stock market. And once you figure it out and once you start doing it like the right, quote unquote, right way, people do it differently. It feels like a cheat code. It feels like it's fake. Like, how are you doing this? How is this legal? But then you have people like me, like John, a few other friends of mine, like Ryan, Options with Ryan, really cool dude. He's making way more than I am, and he's doing great. And we're just doing the same strategy here, just at different levels. He's using a 7-figure portfolio. I'm using a 6-figure portfolio. So you could see the tiers on this and how much money you could be making. And as long as you start doing this, your portfolio will grow. And that's what I try to teach here, guys. Like, you could start this with a very small portfolio. You're just not going to have big gains, but it's going to show that the theory works. And as your portfolio gets bigger and bigger, you're going to see these few $1,000 months, $10,000 months, $20,000 months, $30,000 months. And then it'll make you start thinking like, damn, do I really need to work if I could make this much money? Well, it changes your mindset for your whole life according to money. You know, it puts you in a better position. So that's what I wanted to get into. This is what I want to talk to you about. So if you like this type of video, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Check out the free Discord. There is a premium membership in there as well if you want to see all the trades that me and John make. And it's definitely worth it because it's only $340 for the whole year. So check that out, and I'll see you guys very, very soon. Peace.